So you have it's not just sweetness and light in your stories, is it? It's the historical background, but then there are tougher subjects, and also, you're bringing in modern issues, world issues that come up. So, how is that? Like, is that difficult to, bring it all into?
You do need to pay attention to that. Yes, you're right. I do put a few world issues. And in fact, Amanda in Mexico, Ghosts in the Wind. This is the one where she really questions whether there is supernatural things or not.
Mhm.
New Mexico is a very amazing state. And it does have a lot of this sort of feel about it. And actually, we talk a little bit about suicide in this book.
Mhm.
So we do touch on things. And I think it's important, especially at this age group, because they hear about these things happening. They may even experience them in their own family or maybe their friends' family. And I think it's important to
Helps.
put a little bit of that stuff, not overdo it, but put some
Right.
of it in these books, because this is the age where they start to question things, right? And they start asking questions, and you can't sugarcoat things for kids, especially not nowadays.
No,
And
you cannot.
yeah, you can't sugarcoat it. You do have to. I think Lawrence Hill, and he writes adult books. I think he wrote the Book of Negroes, an excellent book. But he's written a child's book recently, and someone was interviewing him, and he said, "Oh no, you need to touch on some of the darker sides of life
Mhm.
when you're." I mean, Grimm's fairy tales.
Oh,
That
yeah.
wasn't all
I mean, you
sweet
know
and
what? We were
yeah,
raised with stories like that, and
exactly.
it is important because kids have those thoughts and feelings and see things, and you have to have a place where it can all come together, I think. So,
And we can't keep them in cotton wool. We'd like to, but what we
oh,
can't
I know.
because they have to. I think the job of a parent, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, is to prepare them for the real world.
I think so.
That's all part of it. And reading books, of course, is all part of that. And oftentimes for children, the first time they experience death is reading it. You're reading about it in a book,
Mm.
which can prepare them for the inevitable. The first time I experienced death was when Bambi's mom got shot.
I cried when I read The Yearling. I
Oh,
weep.
the yearling. I was going to mention the yearling. I cried. I still cry when I think about it.
I need to read that again. I have it on my
I
bookshelf.
think I do too. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And we went to the movies with our dad, and we didn't go to the movies very often. I lived on a farm, and there was no movie theater close to us. But when the yearling was showing, he loaded us all up in the half ton, and we drove to town and watched it. And my dad, who was this big, strong cowboy, cried. Yeah,
Wow.
that was quite. Yeah, that would have been my second experience with death, was the yearling. And Old Yeller. That was another one. Yeah,
Geller, yeah. Oh my gosh. Those are all such classics, aren't they?
I
Yeah.
know, I know. But so I mean, I think reading books uh, for kids is just like so good for them. And as writers, it's our responsibility to, my books are not all about teaching a lesson. They're not,
Right.
but there might be a little something in
Yeah.
there that
Well,
kids
that's
might
good.
get
Makes it
from it.
realistic. Yeah.